Hey folks, Quirky here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Stellaris with the Holy Romaine Empire. Before today's recording session, I did do a pass through all of our planets to make sure everything is hunky-dory. Everything looks really good. This unemployment over here in Fried Mushrooms is sort of a fake unemployment, because we do actually have a lot of job slots. We're just waiting for some things to cycle over. I mean, I could upgrade some buildings and things, but there's so many extra job slots, I don't think it's particularly worthwhile to do anything like that. Also, this planet over here, which has been called Tech for a long time, is now Tech or Food, because it does have a lot of agricultural districts, and we actually might have a bit of another food crunch. It doesn't actually have any traits that help it with science or anything like that, so I actually think this is almost certainly going to be another food world relatively soon. Anywho, moving our ships around, not a whole heck of a lot going on. We've got 3 years before we can take another crack at things over here. We could consider going after the allied Yamsara planet states over here, potentially. They do have a defensive pact with someone, but we probably could take a crack at them if we wanted. Do I want to run this? I think the answer is no. I suspect there's other things we want to spend our influence on. Commercial pact's broken, treaty broken. I did start a starbase over here by the D471 Singularity by the L Gate, because we're probably going to want one guarding the L Gate at some point. Plus, it is a black hole, which means we can go and build a black hole observatory for 30 extra physics science, which ain't a tiny amount, actually, so that's going to be all right. Okay, I can probably bring the speed up. Colony ship for this new planet over here is being constructed. We've got some pirates. Where are they? The Nunku. Okay, this is a different place than before. This fleet over here will come over this way. Now, Huff. Huh. And there's a lot of trade probably comes through here. I'm surprised that there's still some piracy. Do I drop these anchorages? I mean, that will lower our naval capacity, which is annoying, but I think I will. I'll go ahead and double hangar bay. I mean, that gives more reach, but it also just gives more strength overall. We should spend some money on something. Okay, wow, the alloy prices are high, so not that. Actually, I could consider... Well, I don't need to make more money. I was going to say, I could consider using our relic to convert some minerals into alloys and then sell the alloys, but I don't need money. Should I just dump it on some, some sort of rare, or maybe I'll just buy... I'm going to buy a few consumer goods, because we don't actually have a huge overproduction of that. I mean, I guess I could be like, well, who cares? We're capped on energy credits, big deal. But I may as well spend it on something, right? Construction of a ship over here finished. I think its job was to come and do the observation thing, but it got interrupted by these punks. That's okay, we're going to take care of them soon. Back over here, You're waiting for some upgrades. Complete. Oh, shoot. This Singleton... Yeah, I split this fleet in two. One is reinforced into the first, one is supposed to be reinforced into the third. Actually, you should be fine. If you come in here. Well, now, definitely you'll be fine. Zap, 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 zap. Done, done, donezo. Alright. So, we're going to ask these military ships to be merged together. Ooh, I guess that's fine. We grabbed the ship that was supposed to be reinforced into the first, but I guess, you know what? This is okay. Let's go and ask you to do some upgrades again, please. And then, yeah, Huff will hopefully do a little bit of anti-piracy. Maybe we could set up some patrol ships, but usually that's kind of on the annoying side. We are now capped on minerals. I guess I can sell this and not overcap on energy, but we will be overcapped soon. I'm just going to buy a little bit of food. Oh, shit. I forgot the cap is so low. Alright, well, let's not worry about this. I did overbuy there. I guess I just saw what the cap was for the minerals. I should have checked, but... actually, our food surplus just took a little bit of a dip for some weird reason. Colonization. We were at plus 30. Progress. Now we're at plus 7. I don't think it's colonization. Maybe some population just shifted on a planet? That was a big change, though. Did a lot of pops just pop? I don't know, maybe some people moved jobs and we had more... I did just build another alloy factory in maybe on a couple of planets, and our alloy production does use food, so that might be what happened. That's probably the best explanation, actually. So yeah, I'm not worried about the food cap of plus 3, so we're losing 3 food per month right now by being overcapped. No
Vessels
big deal.
Upgraded.
Vessels upgraded. Good. So we're 2 years away, and maybe a little less so. Let's take a quick look. When exactly does truce expire? So 2015, November of 2015. Okay, so we are exactly 2 years away from taking another jump here, but that's not a really long time. If we wanted to do useful war over here, we'd have to spend some more influence on claims. I do have some, but not a ton. Ditto over here, and we don't border anyone else. You know, I don't think this is the best idea. Now, hold on. Alright, that does work. I don't border them directly, but I guess maybe it doesn't matter. I guess the thing to do is to move down over here. We'll do the same thing. We'll come in from a couple of different angles just to make sure everything is covered. You're going to come and hang out over here, and I guess, yeah, you're not going to hang out there. You'll hang out here, as will my transports. And I think that'll be the plan. I mean, it'll take us a while just to get to the front here, so... we have the Migrating Forests event going on Orthana over here. So you need to find a solution. Yeah, right now it's consuming some of our districts. Well, we're plant-based, so of course we're not going to burn them down. We're just going to study. We also have a tradition available. Or is it forests? We're going to study, because we are plant-based. We have a tradition available for domination. Where are we looking? +1 housing? I mean, maybe. Enforcers provide unity. We don't have a lot of enforcers, but we do have some. And if it gives us more unity, then it'll get to the next ideas faster, so that's going to be okay. Sure, that seems vaguely reasonable. Let's pretend. Oh, construction ship over here. Your job was still to come here and build this observation post. I mean, unless this one can get here faster. But it looks like probably not. Okay. They're going to be about the same. And, we'll see what we can do about those guys. Alright, Huff. Starbase completed his queue. That was the anti-piracy efforts. I mean, we can take a bit of a look at some of these. So yeah, there's still some that is potentially going to pop over here. I think Loisar, you need an upgrade. I think we are going to keep you because there's 2 planets over here. So there's some good value to some of the stuff, and we are going to be soaking in this territory ourselves later on. This is probably going to be in a decent place to guard trade routes. You are going to get a couple of hangar bays and then upgrade. You'll also get a couple of hangar bays just to provide more anti-piracy in this general area. I don't know if you're going to be covering a good area for this. I'm actually thinking I'm just going to slap down a couple more anchorages, because we are slightly upside down in naval capacity right now. Not that it's a big deal. The other thing I could do is take a look at our fleets. Oh yeah, battleship tech is now available. Well, it would put us further over the limit, but that might be okay. I'm going to go ahead and do this. With the battleships, because we're going to lose some of the small ships in our skirmishes over here. Yeah, that's going to be fine. Alright, we are a year and a half away, but yeah, our fleets still have to get to the front. We're not going to wait for the reinforcements to arrive, but as long as the fleets are positioned. Hey, look at that. Negative food all of a sudden. Alright. How's our planets? No one's complaining about anything, but yes, this one here that is tech or food, it doesn't need job slots yet, but I'm going to go ahead and plop down a couple more agricultural districts. And officially, I'm going to flip you over to Agri-World over here. Because almost certainly that is what we're going to need. You don't have the jobs right now, but that's okay. And yeah, there's no unemployment anywhere, so I don't have to worry about filling up more job slots. And we have a buffer of a few populations to grow before we run out of jobs. For talent, who just died? Oh, one of our admirals. I guess we have this one. He's not particularly good. Although I guess he's about to level to 2. Sure. Full on energy, and very full on energy, in fact. I hate that the alloys are so expensive, but I guess we've got the money. Here, I'll buy a little bit. Who cares? You know what? If the alloys are so expensive, it's because other people are having to buy alloys, so I'm just pushing the price up even higher to hurt them, since really I had energy to spare. In fact, our energy credits have gone up somehow. Oh, I think we just added some naval capacity, so that might be part of what countered there. But I guess, yeah, there's really no concern with being over our, over our naval capacity cap, since we can clearly afford it. I mean, the maintenance comes in many forms, but yeah. Okay, wow, you're really going to take a long time. I might have used the wrong fleets. I might have used the further fleet to get here. Substance abuse. Ambassador. Okay, we can fire them. 10 years of decreased diplomatic weight, or recall them, is unassigned, locked in the current task. Okay, I'll do this. We can type an envoy. Carnival protesters? Wait, what? What? Okay. I don't think I've seen this before. Protests are springing up again across Hulfasa. These large and colorful assemblies have gathered in support of singularly frivolous issues, from the right to hold public dances inside Public dances inside financial institutions, to which colors should be painted onto our defense platforms. Is this a reference that I'm not getting? These protests are not violent, but they are noisy. Some of the civic services on Hulfasa have been placed under strain by the disruption. The same cannot be said for the general public, however, who, rather than being inconvenienced, seem instead to be enjoying their quirky demonstrations. We should get to the bottom of it. The Manifesti event chain. Manifesti joy, modifier of 2 years, bonus happiness, reduced specialist pop resource output. Which means it's going to tank our empire sprawl.
Situation log updated.
With the bureaucrats. Okay. Rise of the Manifesti. Manifesti vibes. What? What is happening?
Complete.
I'm so confused. I've never seen this event. Yeah, go ahead and go right for an upgrade. And then... Actually, we'll do the Black Hole Observatory first, and then upgrade. Cool.
Species modified.
Species modified? Wait, was that... Okay, no, that was intentional. Okay, good. I was like, what is this doing? The protests on Hulfasa ceased almost as suddenly as they began. Rumors about their origins abound, but many whispers speak of a group called the Manifesti. Like the Illuminati? The enigmatic collective seems to have responsible for a number of provocative... For a number of provocative art projects in recent years. Their subject matter every bit as spurious as the issues we're seeing protested in Hulfasa. Let the players have their fun, or arrest these so-called artists. I mean, we can afford the hit. I don't know if there's a real difference. I'm just gonna do this. Let's see what happens. What could possibly go wrong? Physics research goes up. Defense grid supercomputer isn't something I terribly care about. It is purple, which was always tempting, but artificer output. I mean, we're not... I think it's consumer goods. We're not currently hurting for them, but it's not bad. On the other hand, maybe just the research station output boost. It's cheap, so it'll recycle this. We don't need the 0-point reactor right now. And more science output is good. I don't know how much of our science is coming from stations. Actually, well, it varies, but a fairly significant amount. So I think I'm going to do this. It's cheap and boosts our science, so it's hard to argue.
Complete.
Yeah, you're basically there. Okay, Wandering Forests migrating. Colonial authorities. Okay, they're wandering. We're going to get a bit of devastation. I guess that's fine. We're still researching this, yes? Yeah. What is the Manifesti? I'm assuming this is a new event in Lem.
Receiving communications.
Sure. You've arrived, which is great. Okay. Where were you supposed to join? This battleship just sort of stopped. I don't know which of the two fleets it was likely to join. Well, then tell you what, I'll send you down in this direction. Just because this fleet has more space for capacity for more ships, so if I did send the other one over here too, it'll be okay because they can both fit. Okay, yeah, so we are over in naval capacity, but we're fine with that. Just waiting to get to the front. Okay, ethics shift, good for them. None of our planets are having some issues. I think I ran at least all the prospecting, I think, on all the planets. Oh, maybe not the new one, although it's still settling over here. Yeah, so I can't actually do a decision yet. We do have a lot of room for generator districts, but money is not something we have a problem with. And I think that's usually what happens. I think in the late game, for whatever reason... Out. See, this seems entirely against what we're looking for. Living in those regions have to ask to garden for financial aid. Have to fend for themselves, so they get a happiness penalty. Or, 150 energy. Yeah, okay, no problem. It's weird that doesn't scale based on your income. Okay, the Manifesti. A subversive dialect has taken root within our art centers and educational institutions. Its origin lies in another project penned by the Manifesti. Linguists note that the so-called usurp speak, all words relating to our economy, have been replaced with expressive grunts. Okay. More worryingly, its many and colorful insults all seem to derive from the name of prominent military figures. This has drawn formal complaint from the individual families. Keep an eye on this for now. So we get a year of happiness boost. Cross the line and bans will be swift. I really feel like this should be stopped because this is feeling kind of bad. This is feeling like it's going in the wrong direction. But I'm still curious, so I'm going to say I'm going to keep an eye on this for now. I don't even know if the other choice stops it, or how it works. Subject interaction. Okay, that's fine. Speaking of... Oh, I can start integrating these guys. Beautiful. So let's do that. We're about to get another vassal soon, too. Oh! Our truce is over. Although our military fleet's not quite here yet. That's actually probably fine. I'll just pull back with my my fleets. Or my transports. Okay, that failed. Get the food. There you go. They've said no. We do have a fleet ready over here. This one's on its way. It's not quite there yet, but that's going to be fine. Before anything weird happens, let's go ahead and declare war to vassalize these guys. Okay, they have even more friends than before. Hopefully this is okay.
We have declared war to safeguard our interests.
Only one way to find out.
Attacking enemy vessels.
Go. Reinforcements in transit, that's fine. You're still coming this way, which is groovy. You're pulling back a bit. Okay. So yeah, well, this empire is quite big.
Attacking enemy assets.
That's pathetic compared to us. That's good. At least one of our fleets are in combat. That's fine here. Just fighting a non-existent starbase.
Construction complete.
Superfluid materials, more research boost. Hellgate Insight? We might want the alloy mega forges. You know what? No, I'm gonna grab the Hellgate Insight right now. This fleet over here, yeah, that's nothing. Let me pull back further with the transport, though, just to make sure nothing bad happens.
Spaceport under attack.
Okay, you're gonna come over here now. Okay, Manifesti, hold on. Before I forget, I just remembered I should make sure I've got some science ships. Not too far from the front to pick up debris, if nothing else. Okay, the Manifesti have unveiled their most public exhibition to date. A new and extremely popular interactive experience on Jem'Hadar invites visitors to manipulate reflections and images themselves and to create distorted collages of political figures, some from other galactic empires. Critics herald these pieces as casting a necessarily and harsh light upon our sense of self. The exhibition has also inspired a number of other satirical works, both on domestic issues and on pan-species relations. Debate amongst our social researchers is lively. More conservative voices urge caution. You can see a bold statement, getting more monthly society research, diplomatic disaster waiting to happen. I don't know. The game is giving me lots of opportunities to back out of this, which I'm sort of taking into the sign that maybe I should. Although it reminds me of the worm that waits kind of thing. I'm not going to worry about the being overcapped on minerals right now. So you're fighting here, but that should be... It's a real fight, real-ish, but not a difficult one.
Special project complete.
Okay, we learned the forests on Orthama Prime avoid certain regions that are home to colonies of native pseudo-insects. These insects secrete a pheromone that can be used to steer the wandering trees away from population centers. Furthermore, the areas where forests most frequently range have been closed off as nature reserves. Our biologists can learn much by studying this reserve from the neighboring regions. So, on this planet, we now get a modifier where society research gets 20% more output. So this is going to be a society tech world, which I'm just going to call society tech world because it'll be easier to keep track of. That's interesting. It doesn't actually say it. It doesn't actually tell us what the modifier is in this screen. How odd. Anyway, we have lots of empty job slots currently. Yeah, it does have the 2 free researcher slots. That is crazy. We have these clerk jobs, which we could even consider turning off. But I don't know. Is there anything we want to build on this planet right now? I mean, anything we build wouldn't be utilized for a while, so I don't think there's much point in it. Okay, push through here. Still got to take care of this over there. How big is this fleet? Well, I don't know. We just lost track of them before I could actually mouse over properly. You go here. Thank you. And transport fleet, you can also come forward.
Technology secured.
What is this technology? Society research. Excellent. Gene warrior armor. We really don't need. I mean, it's always going to be there, I think, because of our ascension perks that we picked. So we don't have to worry about, like, losing out on it. I'm going to grab this for the Fleet Academy. We can figure out maybe a place to focus our shipbuilding on. They start with extra XP.
Technology secured.
Coming through here. I don't think there's anything in here anymore. Research station. Output lovely. I'm going to get the Guardian Point Defense, and we can get another tradition. So this one here. So I have to run extended shifts, but then increase the output of workers and slaves by 5%. Let's take a look at what our edict situation is. I do have room for one more. It does lower their happiness. Do I really care about the worker pop output? I mostly care about specialist output. This will give us more food, more minerals, more energy, I think. But it's not really a big deal. I've got lots of exotic gases. Let's do it as fuel and as shield boost. I don't know if any of these boost. Honestly, the sensor range increase is quite handy. There. I mean, I don't think I'm afraid of any of these fights, but okay. Rise of Manifesti. A new faction has been formed. Okay. Its inspired by the so-called Manifesti. Its proponents speak of contradictory and bizarre causes, such as free movement of rivers and greater personal autonomy for munitions. Existing factions complain that their own events are being disrupted by the Manifestists, whose spurious queries are interfering with acts of everyday governance. Interesting, or we must root out. I'm gonna go interesting. So do we actually have a faction? Which one is it? So, I mean, that's faith, authoritarian, militarist, pacifist, xenophile, materialist, egalitarian, xenophobe. I don't think we actually got a new faction in this list. I think. Counter Empire Space Marine, life capable of growing, yes. But where? I did just increase my sensor range. Oh. Okay, capped on things, that's fine. Negative influence, but that's because we're integrating, so that's okay. We're gonna miss their fleets, which is a bit annoying. Although they are going this way, so we're gonna chase in this direction. Come on, let's go. Meet up over there, please. How's our other fleet? Third fleet? Yeah, come through here, please. We'll see if we can tag any of these. But also, we'll probably go and grab those star bases. Again, that'll be good for choke points and things like that as well. Excellent. Fleet tagged. Lots of them escaping. Oh, we are killing some, which is good. Come over here. Yeah, this fleet is fine. We have them vastly outnumbered. No concerns there whatsoever. Keep going. We're full up on things, but that's okay. There's a new vote in the queue. Advanced Xeno Studies. Observation posts. Gain additional research. Enhances the effectiveness of other things as well. Passive studies are banned. Oh, we're also not able to do... Yeah, we'd be in breach because we ban artificial intelligence. We have to oppose this. Or we're going to be in breach. And that can open up all kinds of extra sanctions, wars. Corrupt. Hooray! Okay. Get ready to come into the system, please. come down here. You're a little bit damaged. We could do a bit of a repair, but maybe we'll take these stations first. Okay, Fleet Academy Tech, that's really good claims. War Exhaustion Gain going down is actually going to be very nice in general. 2 more votes are up. Repeal Astral Studies. So, okay, hold on. Right now, Astral Studies is where? Right here. Oh, that leads to Advanced Xeno Studies, which we are opposed to. So you know what? Actually, I'm going to support repealing that, because apparently going down that train is bad for us. I'll support relocating the market, because maybe we'll get it in our territory this time around. Oh. Got a bit in trouble. Okay, come over here. Transports, you're going to go and land on Round Nut. We've been there once before. You're going to merge into one fleet. Come down over here. You just wait here for now. And then third fleet is doing a little bit of combat over here.
Production capacity violently diminished.
Boom, boom. Thank you. Now come over here.
Planetary invasion.
And yeah, we'll do a little bit of a repair pods at that point. I still can't move this guy out of here, which is a bit annoying. This fleet is on its way
Ground
somewhere.
Invasion force has seized a planet.
Perfect. Planet seized. Yeah, we might take a little bit of damage, although it's much more likely that we'll lose small ships rather than our big ones. So fingers crossed there. Just in case, we'll take a look at the fleet manager here. Yeah, don't rebuild some corvettes. Don't rebuild these cruisers, actually. If you're going to do anything, you're going to be adding some extra battleships to your design. I'm going to tell you... Oh, you're going to repair there. Really? Tell you what, actually. Come over here. See if you can grab that fleet. And then we'll see what the repairs look like. Oh, there's one more new vote. The Readied Shield. Do I care about that one? Mutual defense. No, I don't. I think we're okay with that progressing. We're just gonna take that out. Boom, 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 boom.
Sphere of influence expanded.
Oh, okay. Our new colony over here has been set up. Okay, I'm gonna do an early clone vat just to try to get a little bit more growth going in a few of our places a little bit faster. Lovely to have this guy in world already. That's very handy. I'll throw that in. Tell you what, I'll put down the alien zoo as well, because clearly we're going to want that. And then we'll come back here. Okay. Yeah, both of you guys move to here, and we'll get you to merge up afterwards. Excellent. You've cleared that out. I was going to say, yeah. I mean, you can repair here soon. I don't know why it actually hasn't flipped the ownership of the starbase. We took this one sooner. Oh, my science ships. We have some debris for you to pick up. Okay, you just move over here for now. You... Oh, there's an enemy ship over there, too, getting in the way. That's actually very annoying. I can't move my science ships in. Not until I do some butt kicking. We have some money. I'm gonna buy some extra consumer goods. I still don't care about being capped on minerals, and usually capped on food as well. No, kill all them. You're still hoping to get in a little bit of repair here, please. Wait, why are you going to Larbo? It doesn't even show me that you're going to Larbo. It's weird. Maybe I was mousing over something else. That could be it. Okay, you two are merging. Perfect. And then you're going to come here, here, and here.
Construction complete.
Although this one is less important, but these two, we're going to prevent, my science ships and things from being able to get through things. That's again. Okay, well they don't matter. They're about to be integrated. Survey, survey, survey. Survey says. Algate Insight done. What's the next thing here? Oh yeah, War Exhaustion Gain. That's really nice. I think we might want more naval capacity right now. We will need some starbase capacity when we soak these guys in, but we'll deal with that afterwards. Citadel. Okay, battleship hull points is very good. This is so cheap, that's kind of nice. I think I'm going to get the Citadel, though, because it does lead to the mega construction projects. And it's always annoying when you can't catch the Citadel. Okay, so you're repaired. You're going to come over here. Environmental engineer trait. You're going to go and clear out this system. And make sure they don't keep pushing that way. We'll keep doing this. This is going to be alright. And then we're going to have to make our way over here probably soon. Everyone's becoming an environmental engineer. How interesting. Wow, capped on alloys. I mean, oh well, let's spend some upgrading this. Any other star bases could be upgraded? You here. I just control it, so that's not the same. Yeah, again, we weren't even sure if we were keeping that one, but I guess for now it's gonna have to be okay. Oh, I want to keep upgrading this site by the L-gate. That's a for sure. Alright. I mean, we were capped, we may as well spend it. Cost us some energy too, but we have infinite amounts of energy, so that's good there. Alright, you've completed that. And you're not actually really damaged, so I'm going to push you further in this way. You're going to clear that. Again, this one's not actually terribly important. Maybe what I'm going to do, actually, is prioritize coming over here. Beat up this fleet. Because I also want to let the science ship come through this area. It's a larger fleet. Maybe I would have... That's okay.
Dissected.
I like how our relative HP is so much lower, but we're going to go and destroy these things. They have a lot of defense platforms. I will give them that. Holy crap, that is an impressive amount of defense. Gamma lasers, plasma cannons. Okay, well that's kind of handy. Yeah. Come over this way. I just realized they could come here and trash my transports. And that would be annoying. Okay, that's done. So we lost a lot more of the smaller ships again. And a little bit there as well. I'll queue up some reinforcements. I don't know if the battleships will get there or not. And you're probably hunting... Yeah, that extra fleet, but that's done now. You're actually not really damaged. So I'm going to go here. We got some scratches on cruiser. Well, this one's in really bad shape. Maybe we'll go and rest. And actually, oh, okay, well, that's cool. I will go back here because I do have my transports nearby. I might want to watch, and then we can always go sideways into here as well. They've retaken this, but that should be okay. Science ship over here is still not doing anything quite yet. So fleets are moving forward, although I could pincer with this one, but I kind of want to clear this so I can bring the science ship in. And I mean, just eliminate them, stop them from continuing to spread out in this direction. It's kind of annoying. Naval capacity, go. A lot of purples, but they're not actually things I'm necessarily going to mess around with. I tend to just grab more naval capacity, or let's just grab the tile blocker, because we're going to want all the tile blocker clearing tech. That is going to be very important. Okay, we're going to go ahead and put a cut in here. I don't think this battle is going to be a problem at all. It is going to be a little bit whack-a-mole, but we should be ahead of time on that. We do have enough here. We could very much consider starting an extra fleet, which I think is what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep some battleships over here. I'll tell you what, maybe I'll keep a couple over here too. I mean, those are reinforcements, but we'll have 4 battleships here ready to start a new fleet, and that seems like a pretty swell idea. Folks, thanks a lot for watching. I'm going to see you guys next time. Bye-bye.